everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you are new here. In today's video, it's just gonna be me cleaning pretty much. I've got some bunny chores to do and some other pet chores to do, so I just thought I'd bring you guys along for a little vlog. So yeah, let's get started. Load of fibers from my carpet because Missy decided to chew a nice little hole right there in my carpet. This has happened so many times. I have so many different spots throughout my room that are just bald now because Missy decides that she wants to dig there. I can kind of show you guys. Yeah, it's just like down there. There's a hole where she's dug at. It happens. Free roaming rabbits is not as glamorous as a lot of people make it seem. Yeah, but this is her setup for right now. Obviously, it's a bit of a mess. It's got to get cleaned. But yeah, here she is. Here's Missy. She's just down here. But yeah, so this is Missy. She's just down here. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start off with just removing everything from her enclosure so that I can give it a good hoover, a deep clean. Today is going to be more of a deep clean. I don't do these very often. I probably do it about once a week, but it is really important to do. So I'm going to just remove everything from her cage and get it all cleared out. Cat treat, and I'm going to show you guys the tool that I use for it. Okay, so this is the brush I use. It's called the Furminator. I'm not a huge fan of these for actually brushing your animal. I find that they're really rough, and here it's got no protection from these spikes from your animal's skin, and I just find they're way too rough to use on rabbits mainly. Dogs, it might be okay, but I'm just not a huge fan. I think there's better and more comfortable brushes out there. However, I've managed to repurpose it for getting hairs off of cat trees. It's very good. It's very good for that. Do this. And then all the hairs come up. So I hoover this every day, so it's usually not that bad. But it's surprising how much fur you can get off of a cat tree. So I'm just going to do this to the whole cat tree. Okay, so now that the cat tree is all done, I'm now going to go ahead and just hoover the floor space. So if you're interested, I got Missy's litter box off of Amazon. I think it was about £35, I think. And then I just got this hay feeder off of Temu for about £25. And yeah, this has been the best setup so far. She needs the grate because she likes to dig all the soil. If you're wondering, that is her making that. She likes to dig all the soiled litter and chuck it all over my carpet, which isn't a nice thing to be dealing with, and it makes her all messy as well. So this has been really great for just preventing that. It also just keeps her feet a lot cleaner. So I personally love this litter box and it's done really well. I've had it for probably 8 months now and it's done really well. I really like it. There's a bit of staining at the back there, but that really cannot be avoided unless you clean it really frequently. But even then, I was cleaning the litter box every day when I first got it to prevent the staining, and the staining just happened anyways. I'm just going to remove her hay box. It's just got a piece of acrylic at the front, and then it just kind of opens up like that and you can access it, and then it clips in. So yeah, I really like this hay feeder. I mainly got it just because with the grate, hay tends to fall down, and it's definitely helped in, but I don't think it can really be avoided. So, but yeah, so this is a litter box. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it, and then I'll be back. So Missy's litter box is all clean and dry. Like I say, this around the edge is just staining. It's just where the grid here has just been sitting on it, so it may look a bit gross. It is clean, I promise. It's just staining. So I've tried out so many different types of litters with rabbits. I've tried the paper based like pellet things. I've also tried things like Carefresh. I tried so many different types of litter. I've tried sawdust as well. None of them have really worked for odor control, at least. This is the one that I found works best. These are the ones that I found work best. These are the wood pellets. They're meant for horses, but they work really well for rabbits because they're super absorbent as well. But they're basically just sawdust compressed into a pellet. This is what I found works best for odor control. It's still not perfect, but I feel like there's only so much that you can do with rabbits. They do tend to be safe for rabbits. If you don't have a grate though, I'd recommend looking for a brand that maybe is more specific to rabbits, but because there's a grate there, Missy can't touch nor eat them, so there's no contact with the pellets in Missy, so I think it's all okay to use ones that are meant for horses. But if your rabbit's going to be in contact with them and is able to possibly eat them, then I would choose one that is designed for rabbits. But this is what I found works really well, and like I say, you also get a lot for your money, especially if they're made for horses. You get a really good deal, so they're quite cheap as well. So I put about that much in. I just put it where she pees, which is in that spot right there. And so I don't put it across the whole thing just because I've done that before and so much litter goes to waste. And if you're cleaning the litter box every couple of days, I think it's okay to just put it in the areas that they pee. And then you just put the grate on like that, and it just clips in, and that's her litter box. I've tried many different types of hay with Missy, and the one that I found she likes most and eats most of is meadow hay. So I get the meadow hay from Haybox. I really like this company. I've been ordering hay from them like for probably over 5 years, and I found that with Missy, the best one that she ate most of, because that's just the most important thing, is meadow hay. I tried Timothy hay. I tried to get her to eat that. She did not have it, so she has meadow hay now. Okay, so first up is this tunnel. I got this from Pets at Home. I think it was for £6, but I could be wrong. It's just a cardboard tube and it's just more enrichment for her. Okay, so next up is this house. I got this from Pets at Home as well. I got it on a deal for £11.20, I think, but I think originally it was £15. So yeah, it's just I think it might be seagrass. I could be wrong, but I think it's seagrass. And it's just a little house. She's already kind of, I don't know if you guys can see, but she's kind of already made a hole in it. I honestly thought she was going to destroy this quicker than she has. I'm surprised she hasn't completely destroyed it yet. Okay, so this is a Snugglebun bed, and I actually made this, so that's where I got it from. I can actually tell you guys how I made it. So I didn't completely make it, but basically I ordered some really cheap like rabbit beds. However, they are not stuffed at all. So what I did is I just cut the bed. I cut it here and I sewed lines across like that, and then I just stuffed it and it made like a Snugglebun. Just put this seagrass tunnel in there. I got this off of Amazon, and I tend to put the seagrass tunnel in there like that, so it kind of holds it in place and the tunnel doesn't roll around. Okay, so next up is these cat scratchers. So I got these from B&M. You can usually find them pretty cheap there. Everywhere else, like Pets at Home and Amazon, they're actually really expensive, and I'm not really sure why, because it's just cardboard. So B&M is a really cheap place to get these. Okay, so next up is this kind of hay roller. So I got this from Pets at Home as well. I think it was for £6. And I like to use this to put hay in, but it does make quite a mess, which is the only thing. So for right now, I'm not going to put any hay in it, but if I'm going away or something to keep her entertained, what I do is I put hay in it, and then I put forage or treats or pellets in the middle, and it takes her a long time to get to the middle of it, so it's also enriching, but also it is really good to get her to eat the hay as she's trying to get to the treats. Also, if you're wondering where I got my cat tree from, like I say, it does have 3 more levels, but it was too high and she was jumping off the top level. It was a whole thing. But if you're wondering where I got that from, I got it just from Amazon. I got it for like £45, I think. It was such a good deal. I was so happy with it. It's really nice, really sturdy. I could not recommend it more. And for a bunny like Missy, it works really well. Okay, so I don't know if I'm in frame, by the way, but the next thing that I want to talk about is her dig box. So dig boxes are really useful for rabbits who are quite destructive like Missy, and rabbits that just need some energy release, because you can sprinkle their pellets in here, which is what I do, or forage or treats or whatever you want. So the bedding I'm using in here is just Carefresh. Works really well. It's really soft. It does need kind of like puffing up every now and again, but yeah. Oh, beef with the Hoover, beef with the Missy. So I wanted to talk about palm leaf bowls because they have been amazing. So I get these palm leaf bowls. They're on Amazon for £6, I think. I think you get 20. I could be wrong. Yeah, I could not recommend these more. So I'm just gonna chuck it in. There we go. Also, another thing that I really want to talk about is this. So this is just part like you get it in delivery sometimes. It's just like delivery paper, and the box that the delivery paper came in, it keeps you entertained for so long because there's so many little crevices that all the pellets can go into. You can just make this with cardboard. Like you can just shred up a cardboard box and put it in here. You can use shredded paper, really anything, and it keeps them busy for ages. Missy, Missy, stop chewing on my curtain. No. Oh, okay. Destroy my bed first. Oh, again with the oh my lord. They go intentionally just falls. You see what I mean? Like this is what I had to deal with at 4 in the morning. Why? What is your fascination with it? You can see all the carpet that she dug up last night. Missy, out. Miss. Okay, so I've just had to remove this because, as you just saw, Missy decided to jump down the side of my bed and she doesn't want to come back out. And when I tried to get her out, she just ran straight back in. So I guess I'll be ending the video here. Thank you. Thank you all so much for watching, and I really hope you guys enjoyed the next video. I'll see you guys next week.